This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Welcome to News 25. Thanks for tuning in to KPVM-TV and A's Country Radio. I'm Unette Gentry. Well, the National Weather Service has issued its climate report stating that this June is now tied in third place as the warmest in history. NOAA says the Earth's persistent warming trend last month tied with 2015. Warm temperatures from January through June pushed the year-to-date to second highest in the 141-year climate record. Only June 2016 and June 2019 were hotter. Last month was also the 44th consecutive June and the 426th consecutive month with temperatures ranging above average. 9 of the 10 warmest Junes on record have occurred since 2010. And the sentencing hearing for the man who pleaded guilty to murdering his mother, Dawn Liebig, has now been postponed. Michael Wilson had tested positive for the coronavirus while at the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center, along with 30 other detainees. Wilson confessed to the brutal killing of his adopted mom, along with Liebig's biological son, Dakota Saldivar, back in July 2018, right here in Pahrump. Wilson is now scheduled to be sentenced Friday, August 14th. Saldivar will be sentenced on September 17th, and both defendants will be before Nye County District Court Judge Kim Wonker. And Nye County is now reporting 212 confirmed positive COVID-19 cases, with 19 new cases right here in Pahrump. Although none of those new cases are inmates or detainees at the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. Here's a reminder that the antibody positives do not count in the county's overall active total. Chemisys Laboratory, through Serenity Health, has partnered with Nye County Sheriff's Office and Nye County to provide a drive-up COVID-19 testing site. And those sites are also for the surrounding communities. Testing in Pahrump will now be Monday, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. and Wednesday and Fridays, 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. There's no pre-registration required. All you have to do is show up with your ID and an insurance card if you have insurance. But if you do not have insurance, you may still be able to get tested. That testing location again is Serenity Health at 2280 East Calvada Boulevard, Suite 301, right here in Pahrump, and people will begin lining up in the Calvada Eye for testing. And stay tuned, we'll tell you about all of the financial news and what you'll now have to do when you're shopping at Walmart.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Walmart is now requiring shoppers to wear face masks amid the coronavirus pandemic. JCPenney is bankrupt, but its stock is soaring amid store closings. And President Trump is working to roll back environmental laws in order to speed up infrastructure projects. Angela Miles has all those details and more in today's financial news.
Topping our news, Walmart now says masks will be a must at all of its stores starting July 20th. The retailer's executives say it's to protect customers and employees. Walmart joins Best Buy, Costco, and Apple, requiring customers to cover their mouths and noses while shopping. JCPenney is bankrupt, but the stock soared this week as that retailer revealed plans to close 152 stores. 1,000 corporate-level employees will lose their jobs. Big swings in the stock market are paying off for Goldman Sachs. The financial firm reports trading revenue from volatility in the market drove stock and bond revenue. Goldman Sachs took in $13.3 billion in revenue, and President Trump is finalizing rolling back environmental laws to speed up plans for infrastructure, including new pipelines and highways.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks so much, Angela. Turning back now to Nye County news, a familiar face to the Nye County Sheriff's Office is under arrest, facing more than a half dozen charges.
Brandon Schneider is facing 8 charges, all stemming from his alleged use of a counterfeit $100 bill. Deputies were called to Old West Market on Highway 160 in reference to a forgery. The clerk told deputies that a man, later identified by deputies as Schneider, had used a fictitious $100 bill to purchase some items. He received back more than $75 in change. Deputies recognized Schneider in a photo taken by a security camera at the store. The sheriff's office says the $100 bill in question was clearly marked with the words, "The note is not legal, motion picture use only." Schneider had already left Old West Market, but deputies located him 3 days later walking near the Holiday Inn Express in Pahrump. Since officers had already established probable cause to arrest him, they attempted to do so. But deputies say after they told Schneider he was under arrest, he tried to walk away. After ignoring commands to stop, he was tased, then handcuffed. Medics medically cleared Schneider, and he was taken to jail. A search of his personal belongings incident to arrest revealed a plastic baggie containing a white crystalline substance presumed to be methamphetamine and a glass vial labeled testosterone. Deputies say they also found a syringe and glass pipe. Schneider was booked on the following charges: possession with intent to utter a fictitious bill, obtaining money under false pretenses, burglary of a business, resisting a public officer, escape by felony prisoner, possession of a dangerous drug without a prescription, possession of a Schedule 1-2 controlled substance, and 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia.
Well, a big step was taken at the July 7th Board of County Commissioners meeting for the Pahrump Valley Fairgrounds. The board voted to accept 2 community development block grants that would move forward on providing a well and water system for the fairgrounds.
The CDB grants, one in the amount of $500,000 and the other in the amount of $50,000, will forward the environmental assessment, planning, and construction of a water and well system for the fairgrounds. The CDB grants are funded through the Pahrump room tax. This hasn't been an easy road for the further development of the 475 acres located near Dandelion Street and State Route 160. The effort to relocate the water rights for the use of the fairgrounds was protested by Great Basin Water Company as the property lies within the utility service area. In January, the Nye County Commission voted to retain legal services to represent the interests of Pahrump and further the development of the fairgrounds. Great Basin has since dropped their protest regarding the water rights. The votes by county commissioners to accept the CDB grant money were made enthusiastically and unanimously. Next steps for the project will be a request for bid proposals.
Now it's time for a look at news from all across the Silver State with Laura Don.
The University of Nevada, Reno is planning to open their doors up to students in the fall. The plans are amid the increased numbers for COVID-19 positive test results, which call for students, staff, and faculty to wear protective face coverings to reduce the spread of the virus. UNR has sent the proposal to the Nevada System of Higher Education for approval. The mask will be required to be worn at the campus, indoor and outdoor spaces, as well as classrooms. They have also requested that instruction be a hybrid of in-person and virtual classrooms, depending on the size of the class. Laboratory and studio class plans will be addressed on a case-by-case basis. The Nevada Highway Patrol has entered into the American Association of State Troopers Best Looking State Police Cruiser Contest. This is the 7th year that the association has held this event. The winning state police agency not only gets bragging rights, but they will also be featured in the yearly calendar. The Nevada Highway Patrol has entered in years past, but has never placed high enough to make the calendar. This year, they are hopeful with the new look of their silver patrol cars and the photograph they submitted, which is a silver 2019 Ford Police Interceptor utility featuring a twin-turbo EcoBoost engine, federal signal lighting package, and all-wheel drive. The photograph was taken in Reno with the Reno Arch in the background. NHP says they need the public's help to win. Voting is open through the American Association of State Troopers website and Facebook page through July 22nd. Every vote counts. To vote for America's Best Looking State Trooper vehicle, go to Google and search SurveyMonkey 2020 Best Cruiser. Employment in Nevada is up 98,900 jobs over the month, and the unemployment rate declined from 25.3% in May to 15% in June, according to the Nevada Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation's June 2020 economic report. Nevada added back a significant number of jobs this month, up by 8.5%. Leisure and hospitality added 72,700 jobs over the month following the reopening of many hotel casinos, along with the continued reopening of full-service restaurants during the reference period in early June. This reflects the first look at the Phase 2 reopening of the economy. The report also notes that Nevada's unemployment insurance claims saw a decrease of initial claims over the month of 26,610, or 35.7%. The month's numbers reflect the significant impact of policy restrictions on Nevada businesses, including hotel casinos, and the impact of COVID-19 restrictions on employment and unemployment in the state. As of June's report, Nevada has recovered nearly half the jobs lost, and the state's unemployment rate declined from 30.1% to 15%. I'm Laura Don, and that's your news across Nevada.
Thanks so much, Laura. And we're telling you about the very latest in the race for a successful COVID-19 vaccine right after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, a World War II veteran celebrates a major milestone at the Northeast Las Vegas VA clinic. But this was no ordinary birthday celebration. Brad Francis reports.
When Milton Chatelain arrived for a checkup at the Northeast Las Vegas VA clinic July 13th, he got a big surprise. Dozens of VA Southern Nevada Healthcare System staff members were there to greet him with a song, surrounded by balloons and streamers and celebratory banners. Of course, this was no ordinary day for the World War II U.S. Navy veteran. It was his 100th birthday. Chatelain is excited to have become a centenarian, and even at 100 years old, he was eager to show off some dance moves for family and friends. While everyone in attendance adhered to physical distancing and universal masking requirements, the celebration included cupcakes, a card signed by VAS NHS staff, and a presentation of a challenge coin. Born in New Orleans, July 13, 1920, Chatelain enlisted in the Navy in August 1942 after serving in the Civil Conservation Corps. While in the Navy, he served as a gunner's mate second class aboard a dozen vessels during the war. His tour of duty in the Pacific Theater took him from California to Australia to the Sea of Japan.
I just love the Navy. They treat me so good. And all the things I went through, everything is beautiful.
Following his military service, Chatelain spent several years with the Merchant Marines. In 1947, he settled in Long Beach, California, where he married, had 3 children, and worked as a tanker truck driver for Mobil Oil until his retirement in 1982. He and his family moved to Las Vegas to enjoy retirement. He eventually enrolled in healthcare with the VA Southern Nevada Healthcare System, where he still gets his care today. Chatelain attributes his longevity to more than just good genes.
Live a good life, eat good, sleep good, don't drink, don't smoke, and a little exercise every day, about 20 minutes.
And Chatelain says he has no plans of slowing down anytime soon, saying he wants to live another 50 years. Happy birthday, Milton. We wish you many more.
Yes, and some great advice there from the birthday boy. And again, thank you for your service. Well, the world is waiting for an effective vaccine for COVID-19. Fortunately, a number of vaccines are in development, but testing takes time. One manufacturer just released early study results for a novel RNA-based vaccine. Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Daniel Culver was not involved in the research, but says data shows that vaccine seems to be safe and appears to activate the immune system.
This is a phase 1 trial. It's showing that patients respond, that patients are responding in the way you would hope
The small Phase 1 study looks at safety and vaccine response in 45 healthy adult volunteers. Results suggest that the vaccine is well tolerated and may cause mild side effects, including fatigue, headache, chills, muscle pain, and injection site pain. The data also show that the vaccine triggered the immune system to produce antibodies to potentially fight COVID-19. Now investigators need to prove it can prevent infection. Dr. Culver says vaccines need to pass 2 more stages of research before they're considered viable. The early study results are encouraging, but he reminds us there's a long way to go.
The next steps are to prove that this actually is durable, effective at preventing infection, and will be a useful strategy for populations.
Dr. Culver says despite promising findings in early Phase 1 trials, most vaccines don't make it through the next 2 rounds of testing. Complete results of the study can be found in the New England Journal of Medicine.
All right, well, we all want to protect our computers and the data on them, but that requires a bit of due diligence. In this week's Great Computer Deals quick tutorial, Josh Osborne reveals the top 3 enemies of your computer.
Hi, it's Josh with Pahrumph's own Great Computer Deals. Let's get right into it. It's time for another quick tutorial. Josh's brutal truth, the top 3 enemies of your computer. Scammers. They're out there, folks, and they are showing themselves by phone or pop up on your computer screen. Just say no and never let anyone remote into your PC, no matter what they say. Junk programs. There's tons of software out there, but very little of it is actually worth having. Stop downloading browser plugins, junkware, and other bloatware programs. You're not helping yourself. Sketchy websites. It only takes one bad website to totally screw up your computer. Be careful with websites that you don't know and trust. The promise of a free movie download is not worth the risk. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, we're looking a bit further than our local skyline at the NEOWISE Comet, which can be seen in this photo from the National Weather Service out of Las Vegas. Stargazers can get their best views of NEOWISE on July 22nd using binoculars or a telescope. And according to NASA, this comet won't be back for 6,800 years. And after this break, we will have our weather and our highs and lows from Missy Kohler.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Good evening, I'm Missy Kohler filling in for Michael tonight. I'm telling you, being fresh here from Alaska, I have not yet gotten tired of these triple-digit temperatures, and it was another gorgeous day today. 109 in Las Vegas with a low tonight of 82. Death Valley saw 117. Expected low tonight 85. Armagosa 106 with a low this evening of 72. Beatty 95 with a comfortable low tonight of 59. Goldfield 94 with a low of 58. Carson City 96 for a high today, low tonight 59. Fallon 100 for their high today with a low of 60. And in Fernley 99 for a high with a low tonight of 65. Currently outside about 104 degrees. We saw some breeze today, but that kept things quite comfortable in my opinion. 8% humidity with a sunrise this morning at 5:39 a.m. For tonight, we should see low temperatures of about 78 and sunset about 8 o'clock tonight. Don't miss that. They've been so pretty since I've been here. 7-day outlook, not too bad. A little bit breezy, which will keep things feeling nice and cool. Friday's high 104 with a low of 76. Time to make your plans for the weekend, and that's going to be pretty nice. Pack extra sunscreen and lots of extra water for temperatures both day. Highs 105 on Saturday and Sunday. Lows of 77 for Monday, 105 again on Tuesday. And Wednesday and Thursday cooling off a little bit with high temperatures on Wednesday of 103, lows Thursday 101, and a comfortable 74 for a low on Thursday night. Well, that's going to do it for your weather forecast. Sending it back to the desk now to Unette.
All right, thanks so much, Missy. And we just want to remind you that the coronavirus cases here in Nevada continue to increase, so we want you to please stay healthy and safe. And I'm reminding you that testing is tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. at Serenity Health at 2280 East Calvada Boulevard. And you can line up in the Pahrump I in the Calvada I and make sure that you have your ID and an insurance card. But if you don't have insurance, again, testing may still be available. That does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and thanks for joining us. We here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio want to continue to bring you the latest news from Pahrump and throughout Las Vegas. And you can watch all of our broadcasts here at News 25 and on YouTube and on Facebook. Take care. Good night.